Welcome to the world of Game of Thrones. I played a little bit of this, maybe a third of chapter 1 of this, or episode 1 of this series, around the time it came out. Never got back to it, so I thought, okay, let's start from scratch, and we'll stream it out to the world. So let's get it going. I think there are 6 episodes. A lot of the Telltale's series have been 5, so we'll see. I have heard mixed opinions on this one. I love Tales from the Borderlands. I loved Walking Dead Season 1. I thought Walking Dead Season 2 was pretty good. I think their games are pretty cool, so this one, I feel like I heard that it was okay, but it came out around the time of Tales of the Borderlands, and that was the one that most people seem to talk about. But I do like Game of Thrones. And so I think it should be pretty good, so we'll check it out. We'll see how far we get into this one. I'd like to just do the whole series. The great thing about the Telltale games is you can kind of power through them.
The trout in the towers, the wolves dropped the fish and they all ran away. The trout he flopped off, but I was the another war to pray. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, and diving cups for me. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, and all is happily.
Kind of an interesting art style. There's sort of like this weird
Kingslayer, oath-breaker,
painterly
brought to his
quality.
knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood.
Yum.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Let's skinny man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Gregarious laughter.
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
in the North!
I got some bad news for these
March on
guys.
Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters! Aye!
Iron from ice!
Garrett,
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question, what's to be done with you? It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You
I
served
think-
me well.
I want
Let
to
me
fight.
fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
I'll be a nice
That
kid.
I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine!
Can you give me a hand? Come on, make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you.
Uh-oh. So this is like at the Red Wedding, I
Fine.
believe.
Scrub my
So-
armor, clean my boots.
Calm
Just my
before the
luck
storm.
to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much
What
worse.
the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Yeah, I guess that would have been the reveal of the Red Wedding, so I kind of knew that because I played this part. I think I played like
Take
3
your time.
scenes.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing, Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
This is Billy Idol?
It's not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
He's putting it
Don't
together.
expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
Look like you've seen a ghost.
What's wrong?
There's the music.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about... What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush? Just don't need a fucking run.
Run!
need to get back to camp.
Ah! Whoops. I'm juking him.
Jared, we have to get back.
A gift from the king.
Boosh.
Ready, boys?
It dawns on me that it would probably be appropriate to put some subtitles on there. Let's put these on, just in case.
Whoa! Shoot that one!
Okay.
Look out!
Smash that A button. Ouch. No.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Hey, he's gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
Find a weapon, quickly!
You know that sword you've been looking for? Well, now you get to use it. And the blood just kind of disappeared off of it, weirdly. I don't know. That's kind of a badass. Oh god. Is there time for us to look knowingly at each other? We're getting shot.
While there's still time.
He's got a big ass sword.
7 hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walter Frey says time to
Gazpacho.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walter Frey says
You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my
You
lord.
can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Grove, Uncle, Grove.
On your honor, you
I
must
think
do
I
this
have
for
to
your
actually
house.
remember that.
Go!
Kill those fucking foresters!
Uncle Grove, Uncle Grove. It's probably gonna be like north, east, west, south, Grove, and I have to remember. Well, that guy, with a lot of Game of Thrones characters, he wasn't long for this world, but... I forgot it actually does like the TV show intro. Pretty cool. But like video gamified. A lot of these Telltale games have, they've really turned them into movies, basically. There's not a lot of, like, that whole sequence, I never had, like, free control of my character. It was all quick time and then dialogue, which I'm not opposed to that, but I do kind of like having opportunities to just kind of wander around a little bit and talk to people, and I'm sure that there's moments like that, but it seems like they've kind of gotten away from that as they've made their games more cinematic. It kind of, you know, there's like no puzzles, it's really just story beat to story beat, which is okay. Oh, here we go. Now I can actually move my guy. Yeah, I'm still not sure what I think of the look of this. It's kind of cool, but reminds me a little bit of Skyward Sword. Like, sort of like, you know, the background kind of looks like it has like some sort of Photoshop dabs of paint or...
Lord.
Very observant.
Fresh.
I know stale blood from fresh blood. It's still wet. I guess that's the... Could it be from this dead pig? He's not bleeding. He just died of old age on the road here, probably. I'm sure it's nothing. Look at this cart.
That's Father's car.
Uh-oh.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Okay, this is our pig farm.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father,
I
Oh
said
shit.
move on.
I'm going to kill you.
I don't feel like this was
That's so.
a wise move, given there's three of them,
Try
but
if you like, and then we'll feed you to
that
the
is my
pigs.
dad.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North.
I
I
love
reckon
your
he'd like a proper lordly
Lloyd
sword
Christmas
like that.
haircut. Whoops. Actually hit the button.
No.
Did I just kill my dad by missing?
I'll have that sword, boy.
Come get it, you bastard.
I feel like this kid... Dude. go all out for his family. That's what I'm gonna make him do.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Gotta go down swinging.
Pathetic.
You forgot one thing. I can make the pigs
Really
do what
are
I
a
want.
pig farmer, aren't you?
I like that axe. Splash! Oh my god. We'll fight you one at a time. Like a kung fu movie. Ouch. No, you don't! Oh yeah, I forgot. I got stabbed.
Mercy. Please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll
You
never
just
survive
tried to
without
kill
me.
me, and now
I
you...
have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
You know, it's
Thank you.
part of you wants to strike him down, but he's just gonna run away.
We'll see you hang for this.
This is the guy I would like to take down. He was the bully. The guy I let free is probably gonna kill somebody I care about later.
Father?
Garrett, you survived.
It's pronounced Jared
Your
dead.
sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
Oh, that sucks.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Been a rough day here or so for this kid. Kind of like the art on this place. This is cool looking.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
It's interesting how they're going to try to make drama out of this stuff that's taking place during parts of the show we've already seen with characters we've never heard of. Like, the stakes
I was too
are
late.
not really there.
They were already dead.
Bring the Maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
They can still, I think they can make it interesting. It's just kind of some sort of side story.
Soldiers and a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Yum! That looks just amazing. Let me peel that apart for you there, buddy. Who wants tacos? God. Alright.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son, Roderick.
Well,
Not
really,
to
really like
compare
a
himself.
choice.
He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good with a sword.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
There you go. The
Go on.
maggots have healed
Don't
me.
stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Alright. So here we go, we get to explore a little bit. I like this stuff, I like looking around. And investigating. A window.
The Ironwood Grove.
Well. Let's see what else we got around here. Tapestry. Oh, it's like, is this the whole family?
Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
So we got this.
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son.
Well, on this show, they kind of become important.
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Ethan, he's like this little hippy dippy dude. All right.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
So I'm guessing that all these characters are gonna show up at some point.
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me.
The ones that
Treated me
aren't
like I was a
already dead.
Forrester myself.
So yeah, okay. You can learn more about them on the menu.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengrin. Look, I'll show you.
So let's look at this really quick. Codex. I feel like I might actually need this because there's so many characters in this lore. You got Lady Lissa Forrester. Okay. Roderick, he's gone. So he was kind of next in line in the house. And then Asher, this was the exiled one. Second in command in the line. Why did they banish him? He fell in love with the daughter of his father's bitter rival. Yep, that'll do it. He had to banish him. He's a mercenary, a sellsword. Mira. She was gonna be a handmaiden to Marjorie. Oh, so she's off in King's Landing. Ethan, third born. Now he's the man of the house. He's the Jonathan Taylor Thomas of this scenario. Okay, he's got a twin sister. That's her. And then the kid, Ryan, of House Forrester. And this is me. I'm the squire. Uncle Duncan. He was a lowborn and he became Castellan of Ironrath. I was a stable boy and then I rose through the ranks to become the squire, of course. And then you got Duncan, that was okay. Uncle Duncan. How many characters do we have? Here's the Maester in the room with me right now. I wonder if he's just staring at me. Like, am I just reading a book in front of him? Alright. There's people in here I've never even encountered yet, so. Okay. Alright. I don't want to get too bogged down in that, I just want a little background. I think I'm actually going to stop it here for now. But we'll be back. We will continue our journey onward and upward.